Welcome to the BuildFire workshop, where we learn how to build new features on the BuildFire platform. Today, we're going to learn how to set up our environment so we can begin development. Before we begin, you need to make sure that you have npm installed on your dev machine. Let's dive right in. Now that npm is installed, we're going to move over to our terminal or command line. If you're on Windows, you probably want to run this as administrator just so that you have the proper rights. If you're on a Linux box or a Mac, you probably want to type in sudo just so that you have the proper permissions. And all we have to do is type in npm install -g buildfire-CLI. It'll ask you for a password. And while that's installing, now I've already created a demo folder that's empty that I want to initialize the BuildFire CLI in. All we have to do is type in BuildFire init. And as we can see, it's created a folder with the BuildFire SDK and plugin tester within it. So let's go ahead and navigate to it. Inside here, we want to initialize our first plugin. So all we have to do that is just type in BuildFire plugin. We want to initialize it, so init, and the name of our plugin. In this case, let's just call it my plugin. So now that it's set up, to start running BuildFire plugin tester, all we have to do is type in BuildFire run. Inside here, you can see that it's preloaded to my plugin. If it's not, all you have to do is type in my plugin. You can see the control side of the plugin as well as the widget side of the plugin. Let's take a quick dive into the code so we can see how this is set up. Now I'm using WebStorm. If you want to use Visual Code or any other IDE, that's absolutely fine. Now I've navigated to our BuildFire SDK folder. Inside of that folder, there's a plugins folder. And now we see a new folder called my plugin, which we initialized. So I'm going to go ahead and open it up from there. As you can see here, there's the control side that we've referred to previously and the widget side of the plugin. Let's go ahead and open that up. Now, if we go back here, we can see that there's the content portion of the plugin, and it says content hello world, and then there's widget. So inside of the control, there's content design and settings, of which we'll go through in later episodes. For now, we'll just go through content index.html, which, if we remove all these comments, looks pretty similar to everything we already know. It looks like a pretty standard HTML page. It's referencing a CSS file that's empty, so we can go ahead and remove that. And now all we need is BuildFireJS, and it's always a relative path. That's important to know. So if we make a change here, content hello world to just hello world, come back here and refresh, we'll see the changes made. Similarly, if we go to widget, we find an index.html, and it says widget hello world. If we change that to just hello world, save, come back here and refresh, and we can see the change. Now we're all set up to begin development. In future videos, we'll go over our BuildFire databases, our BuildFire CMS, our push notification services, our analytics services, and many others. If you like this video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to keep up to date with our latest content. If you do so, you'll also be entered into a raffle where you can win some BuildFire merchandise. Thanks for watching.